metaphorically. I am speaking. Tiffany Sports Hill just entered the building. Much love to my sister Tiffany. Good thing you came in. I'll just kick the team in the ass. When I say we, guys, I don't mean individually. I mean we as a community. Like the black community, we. The sports community, we. I don't mean like individuals. I mean they're as a unit. More times than not, you have people siding with management versus siding with the players. That's all I'm saying. They're outliers. In every situation, they're outliers. Not just an individual. I'm just speaking as, when I say we, I mean, I'm not singling out anybody. I'm just saying. Now, my man Grego said there's definitely a Patriot way it's called come in, win a championship within the system, go somewhere else to get paid. Me, okay, that's called play for minimum wage, make me look better, and move on. Me, Grego, I'm saying fuck that. It's not my job to make sure you're under the cap. It's my job to make sure that my great-grandkids never have to have a job as a professional athlete. That's my job. My job is to come in, bust my ass, get into the best of shape, do the most studying, run the best routes, do the best coverage, have the most sound tackling, throw the best passes, run behind the offensive lineman, score the most touchdowns, gain the most yards in order to get paid. Generational wealth is the goal. Fuck them trophies. That's just me. Fuck them trophies. If the trophy come along, tell you what. My job as a professional athlete, if you ask me, was if I had made it, it would have been to make the Hall of Fame. Because anybody can get a goddamn Super Bowl ring. Not everybody get a Hall of Fame ring. At minimum wage, they make enough to not really. Because there's some people in NFL that's making $350,000 before taxes. And if you're making $350,000 for taxes, seeing how that's $175,000 after taxes, and then your manager, your agent, and then your auntie and your mom and your little cousin, you spending money willy-nilly. Again, I consistently reference one professional athlete in a sport that pays more than football, which is John Sally, who said at the end of his rookie season he owed $39,000 and he was not spending his money frivolously and did not know where it went. You got agents, managers, union dues, and spending. And let's not forget that you're 20 years old, which means it sounds good, Grego, damn extended family, but most people, when they make it big, like they perceive themselves as making big as a professional athlete, they take care of people. It sounds good. Every once in a while you run across the outlier again. The outliers. I don't want to address the outliers. I'm addressing the public at large. I'm addressing in most cases. The outliers, you can't live your life with the outliers. You live your life with in most cases. Talking money, the black athlete must have gotten paid today or is asking for the money. Actually, Jungle, not yet. Not yet. I'm just saying in general. Fuck them rings, fuck them trophies. The ring, if you playing for a ring, if you ask me, play for a Hall of Fame ring. And if you don't win a Super Bowl or NBA Finals ring, then you could walk away like Eric Dickerson did and say, hey man, I did everything I could. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing but that. That's all I'm saying. Now, speaking of which, when you look at these general managers, look at these things that most people are siding with. Look at, like, I hear all these general managers about to get fired. What the hell is he doing? And nobody is calling the Pittsburgh Steelers GM to feet to the fire. How is it that you lose two of the best skilled position players in the National Football League and nobody has said your name in regards to losing your fucking job? All I've heard is Mike Tomlin is a recluse. He don't have enough control in his locker room. I've heard Antonio Brown is an ass clown. I heard very little about the mistakes that Mr. Roethlisberger has made, and I've heard very little about this dude. This dude renegotiated Antonio Brown's contract 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And made it so he would have a $20 million salary cap hit this year, not anticipating this day. That's your job to anticipate this day, and nobody's holding his feet to the fire. Nobody. You don't see it on any major networks. You don't see it in any major publications. You don't see it on any of these talk debate shows. They're not holding this dude feet to fire. Why? Because it's a shit show. Because it is a shit show. Point blank, period. Because if everybody's feet were being held to the fire, the Steelers general manager feet would be burning right now. This dude is getting away with bloody murder. Bloody murder. That's it. That's all. But he's skating. How is that? I remember Cousins got paid $88 million guaranteed from Minnesota. Nobody said squat in the media. Exactly. Nobody said shit. Nobody said a damn thing. The general manager up in Minnesota ain't getting his ass kicked. Ain't nobody saying nothing. You don't hear a damn thing. But later on in the show, you're going to hear me talk about my brother Magic Johnson, who I wholeheartedly support, and I don't give a fuck what happens. His feet being held to the fire. And you can't turn the basketball team around in 2 years, but you can damn sure turn the football team around in 2 years. But I don't hear nobody kicking this general manager in Pittsburgh ass. And he renegotiated with Ben as we speak. And let's be honest. This is the same organization, the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. It's the same organization that traditionally only guarantees the first year of your contract. So, yes, they did offer Le'Veon Bell a $70 million contract, but only $14 million of it was guaranteed, which is the same $14 million from the franchise tag. So what the hell did you really offer him? Zip. You didn't offer him a damn thing. But you got Chris Carter on TV talking about, oh, he ain't never going to get that money back. He don't have to get it back. He ain't got a year taken off his body either. So this is why I am on this page. We always kick the players in the ass, but we hardly ever look upward. We got to stop doing that. Great points, which is why no one should listen to mainstream networks. You better all finding out about yourself. Jungle, stop that. You know damn well we discussed it many times. But RC, I think Jungle's point is we discussed it, not them. See, because until we get 45, 50, 60, 70,000 people tuning in to each and every one of our shows, we have to refer to them. And they're not talking about it. Kirk Cousins was a gigantic disappointment for your team and a downgrade. And just, hey, again, let me lay it out again. I told y'all when the brother Kaepernick got that money, there was going to be a lot of brothers suffering. Now, you got Teddy B signing up to be a backup, which is not a terrible thing because I think Drew Brees is on his last 17 weeks. His ass is fried, but still, there's no way in hell Jacksonville should be looking for that clown. He was taking shots at Viking fan. Yeah, that's probably Jungle. This Jungle shoot a shot at you, but Nick Foles is getting the job. But you probably was taking a shot at him. Nick Foles getting a job. So I didn't see Nick Foles fail in Philadelphia the second year after Chip Kelly got there. I ain't see Nick Foles fail with the Rams. I ain't see Nick Foles fail ride the bench with KC. I ain't see Nick Foles stinking up most games more times than not. Yes, I did see that. Did I see Teddy Bridgewater progressively get better annually? Yes, I did. Did he go to playoffs as a rookie? Yes, I did. Did I see him almost beat the LOD, but a punk-ass kicker missed the kick? Yes, I did. But Teddy Bridgewater, after getting one injury, is A, injury-prone, and B, not good enough to start in the National Football League. And we just let that slide. The media is blaming Magic and still on the AD and not what happened. Also, saying Luke is being treated unfairly. Thank you, said G in the building. Much love for bringing the thunder. All you brothers keep coming, keep it coming. If you want to talk to me directly, 773-803-9824. It's the number you get in contact with me with. I love to talk to you anytime. Let's get it kicked off. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is why my drawers are stuck up my ass and a bunch right now, because I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. The Pittsburgh Steelers have handled this situation incorrectly. You come out and you say these men are children, and you know why they're brazen enough to do that? Because they do have excellent player development, because they do because they do develop players, and they hardly ever go into the free agent market. But in the event that one of those guys is taken away from you, Pittsburgh, you're going to pay for this. If you are from my community and you ever signed a free agent contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers and you got other money out there, you a goddamn fool. Because anytime somebody's brazen enough to call you a child, you need never work for them. Point blank, period. That's it. But back to this Teddy Bridgewater, Nick Foles thing. I told you guys, I told y'all, when that brother got that money, other brothers are going to pay. It's going to be a minimum of coaches that look like us and from our community and other so-called minority communities. Because if you're brown, you in the majority on the earth, but they call you the minority in the United States of America. What's the joke? Back to the point. Now, I told y'all, people from our community are not going to be eligible for these jobs. They're going to have as many coaches that look like us and as many quarterbacks that look like us in starting positions up until and including the day that they feel they recoup their money or whatever they gave Colin Kaepernick. And they're showing me. Case Keenum stunk all to be damned. So he stunk so bad, they got arguably, statistically, the worst quarterback in the NFL over the last 2 years and sent him to Denver. And they took Case Keenum and sent his ass to Washington with Teddy Bridgewater available. Help me understand. I told y'all, man. And now they're trying to shoot down. I told y'all another thing. I told y'all when this goddamn combine started, what was going to happen? I said what they're going to start doing is you're going to hear one of these quarterbacks going to be lazy and the other one going to have accuracy problems. Haskins has accuracy problems. Murray is lazy. And that fucking Casterly is trying to cover his ass. I just watched the film and he looks great. Well, you should have watched the film before you posted that erroneous ass report and told everybody he looked like shit because him and his daddy didn't want to deal with you on your draft prep bullshit. That's what you did that for, man. Don't bullshit me, Charlie Casterly. Tell that shit to the judge. He listening. He the reason that you need to tell an excuse to. Point blank period. I ain't trying to hear it. And that's what time it is. Now, shout out to the Eagles. With that being said, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles for making two boss moves. Trading one, Michael Bennett, even though I like Michael Bennett, but that was a boss move. To pick up the defensive tackle from the Jacksonville Jaguars. They had a falling off year. And you picked up Khalil Jackson, I think his name. Khalil Jackson, I think. I can't think his name right now, but y'all know who the hell he is. Y'all sports fans just like me. Jackson from Jacksonville. And then you pulled off a caper by bringing back one, Deshaun Jackson. Even though my main man, Jameis Winston, ain't the best deep ball thrower, Jackson and Jameis is not a good fit. But walking to him and him is, Jameis is going to kick ass this year. And I hope D-Jack is happy in Philadelphia. Even though D-Jack, I have to wonder, man. I have to look at the Philadelphia Eagles on the sideways because he did allow that fucking suspected white supremacist Chip Kelly to say that you were a Crip and try to ruin your name on the way out the door. I hope you get the best. I wish the best for you, but always be leery of that guy. I remember Vince Young choosing Case Keenum, Vince Wright choosing Case Keenum over Bridgewater. Bullshit. I wasn't listening to Vince Wright at the time, but I'm sure Vince Wright was probably saying go with the hot hand. That's just me, John. I'm gonna give Vince. I listen to Vince's show. Vince got a quality show, and I'm hoping that's what he was doing. He represents all Vikings fans in my book. Another shot at RC. That's why RC took that jab at you, bro. But I like that anyway, man. Keep it going. But this is part of it. I'm telling y'all, man. Like, it's this guy named Tyreek Jackson. He's from the University of Buffalo. He's a quarterback. Big arm. Mad personality. I seen him play once or twice. I told y'all I'm a sports nerd. I stay up at all ridiculous times of the night watching these damn games. I need to get a girlfriend and go to bed. But anyway, so that's a dude who the Denver Broncos should have been angling towards, and that's a dude that the fucking Russian racial slurs should have been trying to get to. But due to this, I'm telling y'all, I believe it's an embargo against quarterbacks from our community simply because they are pissed off about paying that money. You don't get a room full of people who get their way all the time and then they're forced to capitulate or fold, and then you don't get any backlash. That's just my personal opinion. I welcome those who are opposed to mine. Let's have a dialogue. Let's get it popping. back to the Jacksonville Jaguars with Nick Foles. Nick Foles is not the good fit. RC is in the building, and I wish Vince Wright was in the building because they'll be able to confirm what I'm about to say. RC, please confirm or tell me